Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. And in today's episode, I'm going to go out and do some cargo running. Not the cargo running where you buy the contracts, so I'll get the contracts, but actual cargo trading where I'm buying the cargo myself. Don't worry about this cargo here. This is a video I've just done on showing you the capacity of the Asgard. It's just waste that I was just throwing around. So I'm just going to leave it there until the next update, which should come within the next couple of weeks. And then that'll be gone anyway. So I picked up the Asgard. I really liked this ship. I don't normally go for a dropship. If I see a dropship, I'll be like, that's not for me. As I probably said, if you've watched the last video, the dropship, or what's it called, the Prowler. What a waste of what a waste that is. That is just, in my eyes, the most total waste of time and money going, the Prowler. So I won't touch dropships because I'm not a combat person. I'm more into the cargo running or mining or salvage and stuff like that. So I didn't think about looking at the dropship when I saw it was a dropship. But then when I was talking to Dark and he got one out and he was telling me it had 180 cargo. Now I love the Freelancer Max, which is 224 cargo. So 180 cargo is really good. It's only 40 cargo away from the Freelancer Max. And as you see here, it's a massive big opening. And if you watched the last video, I just got 240 cargo in it with the 32, so 6 lots of 32 off grid and then 2 lots of 24 down the side, and there was all that space here at the back. I could have got another 24 here. Now I know you can get loads of off grid with the Freelancer Max, but just even on grid 180, which is really good for in my eyes. You'd probably take you a little bit longer to load on grid than the Freelancer Max. The Freelancer Max, you can get 2 lots of 32 down each side, and then you can get 2 lots of 32 down the sides of the back, and then 8 lots of 4 across the top on each side as well. So you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, around 14 boxes or something around that sort of amount. Whereas with this, you're going to be talking about 2 lots of 32 minimum, or 4 lots of 32 minimum, and then 8 and 16, so 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You're getting about 32 boxes to fill this thing here to grid, and you're getting 40 less. So it's going to probably take you a little bit longer. I wouldn't recommend getting 32s anyway. I only get 8s because you'll find most places only take 8s. And so yeah, so that's this Asgard. I'm just going to show you quickly around it and why I like it. So I'm liking it because of the big space here. It's a smaller ship than the Max, and I'm comparing this to the Max. People might not want to compare it to Max, but I'm comparing it to the Max because the Max is my daily runner at the moment and the ship I love for cargo running, so that's why I'm comparing it to that. And so you've got all your component access here, and then you've got your doors here which then go around. You've got a jump seat there, and then around here another jump seat, and then you've got your engineering, and then the 2 doors here that just lead to the turret here. So quite simple. And then each side here, this light here is a storage, and then another storage here on this side. And then you've got your 2 doors here, like your extra doors here, your side doors, and you can also close the ramp from here as well, which is really good. And then you've got these guns come out, so if you do have other people on board, you've got that as well. And another good thing here is you can volley up here on the side as well, which is really good. I don't think enemies can do the same, I was told. A bit of a shame that that's glass there, because I was trying to jump at the side of the ladders. It would have been so much better if you could just jump from the side of the ladders, but hey oh, that's that. And so we go up the ladders here. And this is why I'm saying it's just so much simpler than the Max for me. Like, there's a lot of space that's wasted on the Max that I will never use, the Freelancer Max. And so we've got the cabin here, the bunks here, whatever it is. And then over this side, you've got your bathroom. Here, a little mirror that doesn't work. And so, yeah, so basically just nothing else then. And then you've got your component access stuff here again. You've got your drop things there. And then you've got your big large weapon there, so like the railgun, and a couple of small weapons here that you can put in as well. And then you've got your cockpit here, your pilot seat here. So really simple ship, and that's why I like it. And it looks really good. I'm going to buy the paint for it, the paint that you can get as a I forgot what it's called now. The you know, when you've spent $1,000 or £1,000 or whatever, and you get the extra paints that you can get, the sort of brassy coloured one. I'm going to get. I'll pick that up at some point. So let's get on to this now. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll cut the video up into parts. Obviously, I'll cut it up into so that you don't see me doing anything. But I've got some cargo laying around. Now, the way I started doing cargo now, I'm over in Stanton, so I want to do some stuff around Stanton. You might see this on the Polaris thing come up. I have picked it up just in case people are doing it, and then I'll get the rewards for it anyway. And so I'm just around Stanton. I'm just going to do some stuff around Stanton. So if I go to my assets here, and we go to Stanton, and then we go to Microtech, I'm just going to have a look at where I've got stuff. So I've got bioplastic over here at Cantwell, and then I've got, so if we go back to Stanton, Hurston, I've got anything at Hurston. Oh, so I've got all this fresh food over here at Hurston as well. I knew there was 2 places I had it. ArtCorp, I don't think I've got anything over at ArtCorp. Nope. And Hurston is just that one. And Microtech, Shubin 22, nothing. And then Port Tresla, I've got this waste here. And then Architect, the last one, Can and Anvec, I don't think I've got anything there. So the 2 places I need to go is Cantwell. I want to go to Clio, Cantwell, and get rid of the bioplastics I've got there. And I think that's 2 lots of 8. And then I'm going to go up to Hurston and get rid of the fresh food there. I think these are all 8s as well, all size 8s. So it's about $1 million's worth, because I had over 3 million. So it's about $1 million's worth that I'm going to pick up or sell. I've already dropped some off at locations, but that's just the way I'm now cargo running. I'm cargo running and picking up stuff and just leaving it. I'm not worried about if I can't sell it all. I'll just go back and sell it. Turn engines on. Turn ship on.
Starting pre-flight protocol. All systems operational. All systems operational.
Quest takeoff. And so that's just it now. That's just the way I'm doing it. And I really love the speed of this ship as well. It's got 6 guns. It's got 3 coolers, I think it's got on it. Really good shields. And then you've got your massive engines there for your VTOL. And it's just quick at getting in and out of atmosphere. One of the quickest I've seen get out of, for this size of ship that gets out of atmosphere, especially on Microtech. It takes ages normally to get out of the atmosphere in Microtech. This thing is pretty rapid, and it moves nice as well. And then also you've got the 6 guns, and I think you've got 16 missiles as well. Right. So let's go to Cantwell. So search on here. F2, looking here. Cantwell. Cantwell, there we are. Let's go.
Shields offline.
This ship is definitely going to be my daily driver. Definitely. I don't mind losing the 40 cargo. Because the thing is I'm not losing 40 cargo in a way, because when I buy cargo, I buy as much cargo as I can buy, and I don't mind leaving some of it at the station. I'm not buying to fill my ship, just fill my ship. I'm buying to have the cargo there, and I can go and pick it up and move it whenever I want. The only danger in that is if the same as like mining, that I would lose it if there was an update. So obviously keep an eye on what updates are coming if you're gonna run cargo this way. Love it. I can't wait to get that paint for it. The sort of brass and black. It's a ship that I've been really excited since getting it, and it's a ship that wasn't on my radar at all to begin with. And it's only because I took it out for that test drive and I was like, it's got the cargo I need. It just has the cargo space I need, decent enough. And it's so maneuverable, and it slows down quick. I'm not going to have issues with it crashing. Open doors. Don't know why I've done that. Close doors. I don't need to do that. Close doors. I just realised I don't need to do that. Unless this cargo here I can buy. I don't actually need to do that. Turn engines off. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Offline.
See that? If that wasn't glass, you could have just straight out, but unfortunately, you can't do that. So you slowed down because of that. You can be on and off really, really quick. And again, with this, you can just open the side door. You don't need to open that. Just open the side door and be off. That's where we've got to go over there. It's just a nice looking ship. Reminds me a little bit of like the ones from Alien. Okay. Let's sell what we've got. Cantwell if it lets us. Max, I've got 2. I'm going to sell both of those for 110,000. Yeah, accept. So that's all done now. Nothing here to buy. They've only got the stims that they sell and waste. Okay. So let's head off to the next place to go and sell my other stuff. And just in case any of you guys wondered why I didn't pick up this stuff here, because it's contracted. You see there, it's contracted. So I can't do nothing with it because it's contracted stuff. So I can't sell that. There's nothing I can do with it. And that's contracted pressurized ice. Nothing I can do with it. So that's why I've not picked that stuff up, just so you guys know. I know it might sound dumb, me explaining certain things like that to everyone, but there will be people out there that don't know and don't do cargo running. Okay, so close the door. Let's head over to Hurston. VTOL. VTOL. VTOL.
Affirmative.
Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engines.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that. So here I'm over Thedus in Hurston. I think this is where I've got my fresh food. I have to wait for this guy to get off.
Hi.
There he goes. Don't know what he was buying or whether he was selling. So we've got the fresh food here. I've got 10 lots of 8. So we're going to sell for 1.73 million, all 10 units of 8. 1.73. I started off with 3.3 million the other day when I went out with Dark. Now I've got 4.1. So almost a million made just on the run I did with Dark. So I'm making a million just the way I'm doing it. Is I might sell it over a couple of days when I go back and forth like I've done. But that's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go and have a look around on UEX and see what's maybe available in the Stanton area to buy. Or do I head over to Pyro? See, I've been enjoying Pyro. I've been doing a lot of good runs in Pyro. So there is that as well. So what I'm going to do is, got the bexalite here. So let's have a look at what the bexalite sells for. So what we've got bexalite wise. Bexalite and iron. So let's have a look at the bexalite. So let me bring up the thing. So we've got bexalite on here. And we're going to get it from Thedus. We're going to sell it at Jackson Swamp. We're looking at 22. We're looking at for 180, so full load. We're looking at 224,000 for a 1.1 million. But because I'm going to put on there actually. I'm going to change that to the one I've got. The updated yet? Can't see it on there. Asgard, there we are. Change it to the Asgard. So yeah, we're making 224,000 profit if we go to Jackson Swamp, but we're over here, so we would have to go somewhere in Stanton. The nearest place in Stanton is here, area 18. We're going to make 125,000. It's looking like the best runs are going to be from here to Pyro or Pyro to Stanton. Then we're going to be your best runs where you're going to get the most money. So let's just have a look at what's around in Stanton maybe for now. So Agricium, Endgame, Crusader, Samson and Sons, 103,000. So let's have a look at here, like what the selling price is. So we want something around above 2k. Atlason. Let's just go through some of these. That's Atlason. Can't get that. Money, I saw money earlier, I'm sure. Okay. 7,000, wow. Looked at. Atlason's not on here, is it? So again, if you get it, you're best getting it from Rusville and bringing it over to Brno Ravine for 3 million profit for 11 million, but you're not going to get enough of that. So we're over at, so say we go to there, and you go to Brno, you're going to get 2 million profit, but you're not going to get 180, I don't think. So let's have a look. Your equipment is over at Pyro. A lot of the good stuff is over at Pyro. Barrel, 122,000. I mean, you're already going to get more with just the bexalite. I mean, the bexalite here's 7 grand. So yeah, I think we might actually pick up the bexalite there. I might pick up the bexalite and just have it ready, just in case someone else comes and grabs it. While I look at other stock. Bexalite, let's grab that. So I'll just throw that into Thedus. Grab the 8s. So it's going to be 22 lots of 8. And that's what I do, I just buy the whole lot. the 4 as well. 2 lots of 4. No, that's ones. Buy a 4. Yeah, buy the 4. So bexalite's out of stock. At least I've got that just in case I want it now. So let's have a look at where bexalite sells. Bexalite. So we've just bought it from Thedus. If we take it over to Jackson Swamp, we're going to make 224,000. I think we said the little place over here is 125,000 if we want to take it over here, but I might take it over to Pyro. Jackson Swamp or Canard View. Now, if I was going back over to Pyro, things I've got to start looking out for is what is it? So Jackson Swamp, if we go over here onto the details and we look at the locations, we go Jackson Swamp. And that's the Citizens for Prosperity, so I can't go there because my affiliation isn't with them. My affiliation is with Headhunters. So I'd have to look at the next place, which is Canard View. I think that again is a Headhunter, a Citizens. I think Golden Riviera is then, and they're all the same price. I think Golden Riviera is not. So let's have a look. Good there. And go to Golden Riviera. I think that's a Headhunters. Yeah. So I could go over to Golden Riviera there with that cargo 180. So I might do that as a run. Golden Riviera, and we're going to make 224,000 profit from that. Now what else is there going to be around here? Maybe. So that what we got was £7,000 profit, and you can see here. So that's wrong. It would be £7,000. Would it be £7,000 if it was up here? No. So again, even buying it from Thedus, we'd have to have bought it from here, and then you would have only made just under £2,000, £1.5 grand. So this £7,000 for this bexalite is wrong. And then you got bioplastic. And there's loads of places that sell bioplastic. Golden Riviera, where we're going, sells bioplastic. So again, I could go to Golden Riviera and buy some, and then take them over to Sunset Mesa and Canard View are both Citizens of Prosperity, Jackson Swamp Systems. So I'd have to go to Ashland. So even though I'm losing money, I'll still get the protection by being over Ashland. So I think it's time to... Now I've just bought all 8s, so I'm going to have to do this off-grid. I've got 22 on-grid. We'll see what we can get on-grid. I'm not too bothered, to be honest, because I'll come back and sell it another time. I'm just looking at the ones with the K's on them. See, the thing is over at maize. I don't think you can buy maize now. You have to get them in the jump towns if they're still going. Maize. Loads of places take them. 181,000 per unit. If you can get it. Marla. I'm just looking at all the ones with all the drugs. Neon. All the best stuff is over in Pyro currently. All the good stuff is over at Pyro. Thrust can't get. Zip can't get. Widow. Rat's Nest over at Pyro. Breo's Baker's Yard. I mean, I'm making close to that anyway with what I've got. Yeah, there we are. Caspian Weaver eggs. Fallow Field. And he's selling them for that profit. Baker's Yard. But I bet at the Fallow Field, bet at the fallow field that you're going to only get like, 10 of them if you're lucky. So you can buy 20, so if you do that to 20, you'd make 104 grand. It's not really worth it, is it? You'd need to just keep stocking it and stocking it. You can just keep buying it and keep buying it every time you're over at Fallow Field until you get a lot. So we've got what we've got, so let's go out and go on Scorpion Horn. Can we buy that? I don't think we can. Kryptonite. I don't think we can buy some of these, like these ones with the massive K's on them. Comp board you can buy. I bought some like the other day. It wasn't on here. It's actually on here. You buy Anvek. You can only buy 30 odd of them, and then Celtic you can buy some. You're buying it for 15 and selling it for that much over at these places. So you're making like 2 grand per unit, or just under 1.5 grand per unit from here to here, if you can get it. Right, so let's go and get this bioplastic. Any more come back while I was waiting? Right, let's do it. Some water, but I think I've got some on me. Just that guy there. Just chilling himself out. Right, so I need to go to a landing pad. Some boxes in here. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
Someone in the way there, and they've got cargo as well. Wonder what their cargo is, and it's upside down. Upside down, he's got cargo as well. Another Asgard there, doing some cargo running himself. Open doors. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Offline.
Let's get a drink. I need a drink as well. I think I've got one in my backpack. No, I haven't. I'll have to pick one up from a box or something. So, let's just get the 8s in. I might just go on grid with it. I've got 22 lots of 8. I might just go on grid with it. So I'm going to split 5 off it. I get 17 in. 2 minutes, so I'll split another 2. didn't put it on. I thought I put it over. Maybe I didn't. Move to elevator. Overload. Just do it again. Shove them 2 boxes right at the back there. Actually, I might go off grid with these. Shove them at the back. So I've got 22 of these to pick up. Now I know I can get 8, 16 in on grid. So where can I fit another 6? Should be fine, this. Put them at the top there. It's cool. And definitely get a couple down the sides. Yeah, off grid. Now we can get this one in off grid. On grid, sorry. Get this one in on grid, it'd be good. Because then we can push it all the way then. I think that's it. So if I can get another one here off grid. That's the 6 that I needed to, and then the rest of them can be on grid. Alright, rest can be on grid now. So 180, you don't have to do all that messing around, you just have to put 6 off grid. 6 lots of 8 off grid. And it's all good. Bring the next lot up. To the side a minute. That's fine. So that's all on grid now. So there's only these three that are off grid here, and then the rest of them will go on grid as well. What I'm going to do is put them down the side, so I've got a sort of tunnel in the middle. Even though I'm not filling the ship on grid, I've still got 180. And that should give me room down the middle there then. In. We'll soon see. Yep. Two. And that's 180, but without having to do all those little ones, just having 6 size 8s instead. And the little one we've got is that 4 there. There we are. So that's 180 bexalite in the ship. And all we did is stick those 6 8s there. I need to get some food and water. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols.
Right.
All
Where are we
systems
going?
operational.
We are going to go to... Oh, we got the bexalite. So we're going to go to... Jackson Swamp. We've got 180. We're going to make about 224,000 profit. Now, if we'd have got it from Bloom, we would have made another 100,000. So it seems like the best stuff is going to be in Pyro. Jackson Swamp. Will that actually throw me to targets in another system? So it's not going to do the thing for me then, is it? So I want the Pyro gateway. Okay, let's do this.
Takeoff complete.
VTOL. VTOL.
Affirmative.
Shields offline.
Power thrusters.
Maximizing engines.
Okay, so we're going to do the jump over to Pyro now. Go. I do love this. The able to travel to Pyro and back. I was unsure about Pyro when I first tried it, but I've grown to love Pyro. I do a lot of trading in Pyro. When I get to the other end, I'll stop at the station, fuel up, grab some food, some water. On red now, so now on the Pyro side, the orange. so we're looking for Jackson Swamp. Look. It's only 11 away. No, it's not. It's too much away, so we can't do that. So we're going to have to fuel up. Okay, so let's do it. Standing gateway, fuel up, grab some water.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed.
Ship. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engines offline.
So I need to fuel up and get water. Okay. Let's refuel. So this is the only problem I can see for the Asgard is if it doesn't have like a bigger fuel stock. It's gonna be hard to do anything in Pyro itself. Let me do anything with that.
Engines.
Maybe if I got on it proper, it might let me. Could be because that's there actually. It's like something. Try that. Cool. Repair. So quantum, 3K for the quantum.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Nice. Okay, let's do it. Feet on.
Affirmative.
Okay, so let's head over to the thing. No, where am I going? Not what I want to do. I'll go Jackson Swamp, don't I? And then I went back through the thing. Jackson Swamp, 50 other way. That's enough. Let's do it.
Shields offline.
Drop to Monarchs. So I've messed up here. I come over to Jackson Swamp instead of Golden Riviera. It was Golden Riviera I needed to go to. Oof, am I going to have enough to get there? So the reason I can't go to Jackson Swamp is because it's Citizens for Prosperity. I totally forgot. It was when I was coming to it. I thought, did I check that? And so the reason I can't go there is if I bring up my thing here. If I go to my contracts, not my contracts, sorry, my rep here. Citizens for Prosperity, I'm hostile. So it means when I go down there, I'm going to get fired upon. So I need to go to the headhunters places. That's where I need to be going. I shouldn't be, because I'm a headhunters. Golden Riviera is headhunters, isn't it? So I'm at the Golden Riviera. Let me check, make sure. Contracts. Contract maps. Golden Riviera. Headhunters. I am a headhunters person, so I don't know why it's saying I'm trespassing. I shouldn't be trespassing.
Landing gear deployed.
It should come up in green. Maybe it's just a glitch. Yeah, maybe it's just a glitch then. Okay, so let's find a landing spot. So I need to be near one of them things there. So there's one there. I really do like this ship. Open doors. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Offline.
Yeah, so I'm not trespassing, so that's should be fine. Let's get these boxes out. It says I'm trespassing though. Definitely something I'm gonna have to look at, I think that. Because I don't want to get shot, which I will do by the guards. And so these fit 12 on these things here, 12 lots of 8. I've got 22, so 2 lots. Weird that you got me trespassing. Shouldn't be. leaving private property, so now I'm no longer trespassing. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It's good to know that I'm no longer trespassing. Means I won't get shot by people. So the first 12. Send that down. Seems to be doing that, getting stuck on there. Jiggle, jiggle. That's it. That's all the cargo out. 180 SCU of cargo. Close this up. Send that down. Oh, see how it's disappeared? Now I don't have to send it down. You might have to send the lift down and bring it back up and then send it back down if it's a contracted cargo. But where it just disappeared, then you don't have to do that. It's going to put it in. So we're going to go to this building here. Hopefully we don't get shot because we're not trespassing anymore. Over here. And you should see 180 in there. There we are, 180. 1.29 million. We're going to sell it all for. So we've got 4.36 million now. Hefty chunk. So we've got bioplastic here, we've got ETAM here, and toxin here. So I'm going to buy some of this stuff, but I'm not actually going to put it on my ship. I'm going to bedlog. But this will be here. I think I've got probably, I think we're in wave 1, maybe wave 2 of the PTU currently. So I think it's got 2 more waves to go. So I'm thinking Monday should be fine. So I'm going to come off. I'm going to buy this cargo and leave it. I should be able to come back and get it. And when I come back to get it, there might be some more of this ETAM here. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to buy 6 lots of 8. So we've got 4.36 million. So since I've started doing this trading again and the way I'm doing it, I started off with 1.3 million, so I've made 3 million up to yet doing this. So let's buy 6 of those. Except got a lot of bioplastic, toxin. So bioplastic, we're probably making around the same as we are with the ETAM, as we are with the bioplastic. So let's have a look at where we can sell this stuff. So, ETAM. No, we've got the bioplastic first. The bioplastic here, and we got, so we're getting it from Golden Riviera, which is the best place to get it. If we was to sell it, we can't sell it there, can't sell it there, can't sell it there. We might be able to sell it there, but we definitely can sell it at Ashland. We'd make for 180, we'd make 394,000, nearly 400,000 for an 800 investment, which is really, really good. And so if we take the neon, is it not neon? ETAM, sorry. If we go to ETAM and we get it from Golden Riviera and we're going to sell it over at so we went to Patch City, we'd get 284, but if we took it all the way back over to Hurston, we'd get 500,000 for it. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably end up going back to one of these places and selling it over there if I get 180 or whatever I get on it. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's grab the 4 of ETAM as well. No, grab that one. That's it. And I'm going to grab the bioplastic as well. I'm not going to get the exhilarating because I think it's only like 1,000 on the exhilarating. But I could buy the exhilarating. I think if I get exhilarating from Golden Riviera, I take it to Brio's Breakers Yard, I'm only making 150,000 profit. It's just not worth the space when I could just come back here and get the ETAM instead. It's just not worth it for 150,000 profit. So I'm not going to get the exhilarating because I'm going to be signing off now. So what I'm going to do is just bed log off. And so when I come back to pick up the ETAM and the bioplastic, there'll be more and I'll just buy it at that point as well. So one thing to test here is, will I get shot at? Is there anybody around? Is anybody around? Do you normally have patrols out running around looking for you? Or just patrolling the area? But I'm not gonna load up my ship. I'm gonna bed log off. And I'll come back and get that. I think I've got enough amount of days to not have a thing happen, a wipe or an update happen, should I say. So I'm just going to bed log off. So that's this one, guys. What I'll do is I'll carry on talking until I bed log, just so you guys can see that side of it as well. And when I wake up later on, I'll be in space near this area. I can come down and grab the cargo. Just that it's like midnight almost here where I'm at. So it's time for me to go to bed, and I can edit later on. Turn engines on. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
Landing gear raised.
VTOL.
Affirmative.
I'm not getting the trespassing now.
Shields offline.
What I'm just going to do is just jump. Just anywhere. That one will do, Patch City, towards Patch City. I'm going to cancel it like a couple of seconds in. This thing doesn't half move out, especially out of atmosphere.
Is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Just move out of the way so I'm not on the path.
Is now on.
Should be well and truly out of the way now. So turn my engines off. Turn engines off. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Offline. Shields
I'm
on.
going to make sure I've got my shields on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my shields as high as I can here. So what else I can maybe take off this. Take that off. So I'll put that back on after you see, and I'll keep my coolers on. There we are. So I can add another 2 to my shields. And just have as much shield as I can.
Weapons offline.
There we are. So almost full shields now. Maybe take one of them off. Let's do that on the shield as well. Don't know whether that'll make any difference, but just in case. And that's that. Leave my ship on with the shields, and that's it. Head off into the bunk, and I'm gonna lie down. Watch some TV. Out. So that's that one, guys. We'll catch you on the flip side.